Hi everyone, welcome to Standard Share. So today in this video, what we are going to see is continuation of Secret of Pivot Boss book reading, and the topic what we are going to see is Camarilla breakaway play and boss in action. So before watching this video, I would request each and everyone to watch the previous video so that you'll be able to get the continuation of what is Camarilla and what are the topics we have covered. And I also would request each and everyone to watch all the videos so that you will know a basic difference of what is flip CPR and what is Camarilla. So that will help you in riding the trend. And also refer the YouTube channel to your friends and family so that they will also get the useful information what you are getting, and also follow the Telegram channel for instant updates and follow the Twitter for getting updates on the swing analysis. And let's move on into this video. So what is Camarilla breakaway play? It is basically how to know or how to identify or how to trade a trending day. So that is what is basically Camarilla breakaway play. And after that, the small topic of boss in action. So boss in action is like how pivot boss, who is Frank Ochoa, who has taken a trade based on the Camarilla breakaway play. So breakaway play is basically a trending day. So basically, with respect to trending day, with respect to Camarilla, it is an explosive day. A trending day can be very explosive, and one must know to ride the trend. To know to ride the trend, or to know whether it is going to be a trending day, you must be able to know when the possibility of trending day may occur. So you need to develop your ability to anticipate the behavior before the market starts. So basically, we know that we have a tomorrow's CPR as well as tomorrow Camarilla DC3 indicator also. So based on that, you should be able to understand what is the type of day tomorrow it will be, and based on that, you should be able to understand what are the possibilities to happen, and if those homework if you are done, then you will be able to ride the trend. So you must be able to diagnose and trade that trending day just using the pivots, nothing but only the Camarilla pivots. So till now he has explained about the money zone and the floor pivots and how to trade based on that. Now we are going into the topic of Camarilla, and in that Camarilla, how to trade a trending day. So basically what happens is like whenever a trending day has to happen, so what basically happens is like the price opens with a gap up. Gap up or gap down, anything is possible. Gap up means uptrend and gap down means downtrend. So you should not consider only the gap up as your first indication. You should do your proper homework so that you will be able to understand how the day can be a trending day. So basically what you need to do is like the Camarilla indicator, you have the Camarilla indicator. So with the help of the Camarilla indicator, and you will be able to know what is the type of 2-day relationship which is going to happen the next day. And also you will be able to understand what is the width of the Camarilla pivot. So for example, if the pivot width is very narrow, then there is a possibility of a trending day. It is not 100% possibility. It is not no strategy is a 100% strategy, and no holy grail strategy is also there. But the probability of getting a trending day is very higher. That is what is discussed in this book. And if suppose the 2-day relationship is going to be an inside value relationship, and then also the probability of getting a trending day is very higher. So with this analysis, you will be able to understand, or you will be having an edge, or you will be having an advantage of anticipating the next day's potential behavior. So first of all, what you need to do is like you need to do some homework. So the homework will be like how the day has ended and how the pivots are placed, how the width of the pivot, and based on 2-day relationship, how the Camarilla pivot widths are looking. So based on that, you will be able to understand. So what can be the possible potential which can happen on tomorrow. If suppose all these things are good, and if suppose a price opens with a gap up or gap down, so based on that, you will be able to ride the trend. Clear? Now we are going to see one example of a 2-day inside value relationship. So basically, we guys know DC3 indicator will be plotting the next day's Camarilla DC3 value. So based on that, we will be able to know what is the value it is going to form. So if you see over here, this line which is going to come, which is called as the DC3 indicator, and this H3 and L3 is the current day H3 and L3, and this indicator which is going to end, this upper part is nothing but the tomorrow's H3, and this lower part is going to be tomorrow's L3. So based on this look, what we can understand is like tomorrow's H3 and L3 is going to be inside the today's H3 and L3. So that means the tomorrow's relationship is going to be a inside value relationship. So we know that now the tomorrow's 2-day relationship is going to be an inside value relationship. If suppose the price is going to open above the range, then the possibility of trending day is higher, and it confirms the trending day also. So if suppose there is no gap, if there is gap doesn't occur on the following day, so you need to wait and watch whether the prior day's range is going to get broken or not. So now let's move on further. So let's see over here. This is the H3 and L3 for the current day, and as per this chart, this H3 and L3 are going to be the current day's H3 and L3, and that is what has been plotted over here. And this is the small range what we could see in the for the previous day. So the moment the market opens, what has happened is like, first point, the pivot H3 and L3 looks narrow. Second point, the pivot H3 and L3 is inside the previous day's H3 and L3. Okay, done. Now third point, the price open gap up above the previous day range. So that gives a signal that the possibility of being a trending day is very higher. So obviously, once the candle is open and with a good bullish candle, and we could see the range has been already broken, then you can ride the trend having a trailing stop loss of 1.5 ATR. Clear? So this has been clearly mentioned in this book, and this has been clearly told. And now let's move on to the some points what we could understand. So while the narrow CPR as well as the inside value CPR will tell you whether that can be a possible trending day or not. So with all these things are there, if suppose you are able to see a gap up or a gap down or any breakout is going to happen, then the possibility of being a trending day is confirmed. Clear? So that's it. So now we know what happens at H3 and L3. It is a bullish trend. So what you will be, if in case of a bullish trend, what we will do, any pullback towards H3 or L3, you will be trying to buy the opportunity. In a bearish trend, any pullback towards the L3 or H3, you will be thinking of a selling opportunity. I'll just explain with the chart, or I'll just explain with the paint. So assume the chart is in a bullish trend. The chart is in a bullish trend. Clear? So this is H3, this is L3. So any pullback towards L3 is going to be a buying opportunity. And at the same time, any pullback towards H3 is going to be a buying opportunity. So this is one way of market, which is nothing but the bullish trend market. Now let's see the bearish trend market. So this is a bearish trend. Clear? And this is H3 and this is L3. So any pullback towards H3 is going to be a shorting opportunity, and any pullback towards L3 is going to be a shorting opportunity. Clear? So now what we need to do is like, we know whether the previous trend is bullish or bearish. How we know whether the previous trend is bullish or bearish? We will be able to see the chart, and the chart will be saying whether it is a bearish trend or a bullish trend. Clear? And we also know some relationship. The relationships are, this is previous day Camarilla pivot, and this is current day Camarilla pivot. So it tells a lower value relationship. And if in case the same is ulta, for example, this is the previous H3 and L3, and this is a current day H3 and L3, then it is called as higher value relationship. So when a higher value relationship happens, when a lower value relationship happens, the bias is very strong. In a higher value, the bias is very, very bullish. In a lower value, the bias is very, very bearish. Now let's take an example of overlapping higher value and overlapping lower value. So this is current days, and this is previous day, and this is current day. And now the same way what we will do is like, we will draw for the overlapping lower value also. This is previous day and this is current day. So based on this, what we can say is like, this is overlapping higher value CPR and this is overlapping lower value CPR. So whenever an overlapping higher value CPR or whenever an overlapping lower value CPR happens, the bias is moderately bearish and moderately bullish. Clear? So it tells an overlapping higher value the Camarilla pivot. So it tells that the bias is moderately bullish. If suppose an overlapping lower value Camarilla pivot is happening, then it is called as a moderately bearish trend. So if in case the trend is going to be, this trend is lower value, another lower value. So this tells the trend is bearish, moderately bearish. So in the next day also the trend looks overlapping lower value, but the price opens gap up above H4, then that means a reversal of the trend has happened, and on that particular day, that day can be a trending day. Here, let me repeat with another example of sell side that you will be understanding. So, the first day is the overlapping higher value, the second day is also an overlapping higher value, and the third day is also an overlapping higher value. So, we are seeing an overlapping higher value. That means the overall trend is bullish, moderately bullish. So, the next day, the trend is overlapping higher value, so the moderately bullish. But if suppose it is opening with a gap down below L4 or L3, then that means a reversal in the trend has happened. So that day can be the point or the day where the reversal in the trend happens. That day can be a trending day. So that is what has been explained over here. So if you guys see over the chart, the 2 days were an overlapping lower value relationship, and then the market was trending downside. The current day was also an overlapping lower value relationship, but the price opened gap up, took support at H3. So whenever the price is opening above the H3, and any pullback towards is going to be a buying opportunity, and the same way the price opened above H3, took a support at H3 and started moving further upside. Here, so this is how you can plot that trending day. So the first example what he has covered is like it needs to be a narrow CPR or narrow candle width and then a inside value, and if suppose a gap up or gap down happening, so based on that you will be able to ensure that it's a trending day. Now the second case is something like if suppose a lower overlapping higher value or a overlapping lower value has happened, if the trend is showing us a bearish or if the trend is showing us a bullish, a sudden rejection of the bias. For example, an overlapping higher value shows a gap down or an overlapping lower value shows a gap up, that shows the bias is rejected and a possible trend reversal is happening, and on that particular day you can expect a trending day. Clear? Now let's move on to the Watson action theory. So basically, till now what Frank Ochoa has told is like any gap up and the price is taking support at H3, and then also you can go for a buying opportunity. But basically what boss Frank Ochoa does is like he needs a gap, whether it's going to be a gap up or gap down, he needs it beyond the fourth layer. For example, if it is going to be a gap up, it should be above H4. If it is a gap down, it should be above L4. So based on that only, he will be taking the trade. So what he is trying to tell here, one more thing is like, if the price has opened gap up or gap down, if the price is opened above or below the previous day range, and if it is above H4 or if it is below L4, then he will be riding the trend with a stop loss of 1.4 ATR. Clear? This line, what it has been plotted, it is called as the 1.5 ATR. So there will be some questions or there will be some serious followers who has been following Camarilla. Whenever the price opens above H4, they will try to take the profit at H5, but that should not be the case on the trending day, because trending day is where the price will go very far away. So what you need to do is like, if you are taking a bulk quantities at the opening price of the day, then you need to book some sort of quantities around H5 and you need to trail your position using 1.5 ATR. So this is all about the content what he has shared in this topic, and that is what I have been shared in this video also. So what I would do is like I would summarize it again. So it is a breakaway play. Breakaway play means you are going to go for a breakout or breakdown above the previous day range, and that day can be a trending day. How that day can be a trending day? First, it can be a narrow pivot width. It can be an inside value, and if suppose the price is opening gap up or gap down beyond the previous day range, then there is a possibility of being a trending day. Then if suppose there was a continuation of 3 days, 4 days of overlapping CPR or overlapping higher value or overlapping lower value relationship, the bias is going to be bearish or bullish based on the overlapping values. And if there is sudden rejection in the bias with a gap up or gap down, then that particular day can be a trending day. And what Frank Ochoa has done is like, he needs a gap up or gap down above the H4 or below the L4 to continue with the momentum of the trade. So this is all about the content in this video. If you feel the content is good, kindly give a like. If you feel you have any queries, do let me know in the comment section. If you have any feedback, do let me know in the comment section. Please share this video to your friends and family so that they will also get benefited. Thanks a lot. Stay tuned for more videos.